Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned and moved to the land of Bali with my ex-husband and 3 kids. Now I live my dream life, traveling first class around the world, teaching others how to do the same. If you are ready for a life that is so abundant and free, where money flows like air so effortlessly that you don't even care because you are simply focusing on you and allowing everything to be true, then you are exactly where you need to be. Let me teach you how to be wildly abundant and insanely free.
I do about you now. This podcast episode is, we're about to get really, 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 really deep. Welcome from all around the world. I am Clever Eva, coming at you live, doing a deep dive into this thing that we call life. It is 11:11 here. The path is insanely clear. This is your year. There's nothing to fear. But what I want to go deep with today is something that happens when you step into my world, when you start to unlock these higher levels of frequencies, these new timelines through activating your life force energy. You are going to start to notice insane glitches, things coming up that are coming up to be cleared. Now, when things come up to be cleared, there's absolutely nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. But often our nervous system, our inner child can go, oh my gosh, like what is coming up? This reminds me when my parents hit me that day because I didn't eat the ice cream or whatever it is. And it sends our body into fear. Now, we're not here to live in fear. Fear, I personally believe, I always say use discernment, but fear is a glitch in the matrix. It's a glitch, it's like a virus in the field. We don't need to experience fear. When we understand that all of this is empty space and we are literally moving through the world like limitless beings, like a conscious cloud that's able to move. And the only way that we can experience fear is when we have attachments to stories that are locking us in fear. For example, if I have X amount of dollars in the bank, I'm worth nothing. So if you've seen all this money come into your bank and then you're about to quantum leap and the universe is like clearing out everything, it's removing old friends, it's removing old money, it's removing all of these things, then all of a sudden your mind might go, oh my gosh, I'm experiencing so much fear because I'm attached to the fact that the material possessions that a past version of me created was actually me when it was never you. It was just your consciousness experiencing that past reality. And we have to get really, 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 really good. In order to quantum leap, we have to get really, 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 really good at allowing things to fall away. So what I want to talk to you guys about today, because this is coming through really, really strongly for me to share, and I try to be as vulnerable as possible on this podcast. I try to speak a lot about being vulnerable, but here's the thing. I know that words cast spells. That's why they call it spelling. So I don't spend a lot of time dwelling. I don't spend a lot of time telling you guys all the things that have gone wrong in my life because nothing's going wrong now. Everything is working out for me. I've literally got a cold now and everything's working out for me because this is an old belief system that's clearing. It's purging so I can step into the new timeline so that my physical body, my nervous system can hold the codes for the new reality that I have been calling in. And when we're looking at quantum leaping, people think, oh my gosh, your success happened overnight. What they don't realize is that quantum leaps can sometimes, no matter, like especially the big ones, they can take months to prepare for. The quantum leap I'm stepping into now has taken, off the top of my head, I know it's taken probably a lifetime, probably several lifetimes, but logically speaking, the quantum leap that I'm about to step into has actually happened since November last year. It was when I got the call to end that model of business, end the retreat business, literally get rid of everything I had in my business and step into only doing the elite energy hub and working with VIP clients. That was literally the call. Now, once that happens, that is literally like quantum leaping everything. That means that all the clients that I had last year, pretty much all the clients that I worked with last year are going to fall away. They're going to leave because they're not the right clients that are going to step into paying me this higher income bracket, this higher frequency. And if you've been in my world a while, you understand that it's got nothing to do with price. It's got to do with the energy. Every single price has a different frequency, has a different energy. And so it's really important that you are tuning into the frequency. And when you're in my world, you realize that everything is energy. It's energy, it's energy, it's energy, it's energy, it's energy. So for the last 5 months, I have been going deep with clearing, getting my energy space clean. If my soul, this is where we become the most compliant with God, angel, source, universe. So if God, angel, source, universe makes you feel like the tiniest little soul whisper that that person's not meant to be in your life, they're not meant to be in your life. The tiniest little soul whisper that you need to raise your prices to this, you need to raise your prices to this. The tiniest little soul whisper not to go to bed at that time, go to bed at this time, you listen, you become compliant. You're working in accordance to source, because that is how we quantum leap. But what we do is we hold the frequency, we hold the level, I hold the desire, I channel in the people that I'm calling in for the elite energy hub, and I hold it. And I hold it, and I hold it. And all of the people on my old level of life, all of the places, all the experience, even my old villa had to go. So all of these things are constantly moving. And I'm just holding it. I'm holding it. Weird things can come up, like interesting, weird glitches. I've had a lot of very interesting things that have happened over the last couple of months. I had a client that tried to think that they had a romantic connection with me, which was completely crazy. But I'm so blessed that when these weird glitches come up, it's almost like the Wizard of Oz when the cyclone's up and her house is moving, and it's just like every single piece is moving, and you're just like, cool, like this is the standard. I'm not available for that. I don't have romantic relationships with clients. I'm not available for any of that. My team sorted out. I stay in the queen energy. You stay regulated when life is throwing you all the weird shit, that it's like all the universal puzzle pieces are pulling away so that the next level can come in, so that the next level can be seen. And just quickly, if anyone's commenting now, I can't actually read comments, so I do apologize on this version of the live I'm doing right now. So what you have to understand is that when things are moving, when you're going from this timeline to this timeline, your only job is to hold and regulate your body. Your consciousness has already gone to this timeline. It's already here. The path is clear. You remember. Your soul remembers. The consciousness is there. It's done. But the 3D has to move all the pieces. So if you're having weird things coming up in your reality, weird glitches, it's just this constant, cool, interesting. There will be times where you will be invited. So if you are attracting weird people, like people being mean to you, people stalking you, all this weird shit that can happen when we see the shadows of past wounds that maybe we have healed, maybe we haven't healed, and how your body reacts to it is literally showing you how to transcend. I've had a lot of interesting experiences with men in this lifetime because of what happened to me as a child with my father. And based upon that, I had to really stand in my ground. I had to see that men that were being stalkerish or inappropriate was about me having lack of boundaries. And so I had to step up in those levels. And when the universe is glitching and all the puzzle pieces are moving, you are being tested. Can your physical body hold this next level, or are you going to fall short? Are you going to let it go? Are you going to collapse because something weird happens, because something makes you feel uncomfortable, or are you going to hold it? Are you going to stand tall and proud in your queen energy and hold this level because you know, because you remember, because you know that you were made for more? You do not fall short because staff members are doing certain things or anything is happening in your reality. You hold it. You don't think, like it's about living in the illogical, delusional realm. I hired a staff member. I trained her up. She was so unaligned with my gut. She was gossiping about people. I let her go straight away. I was like, I'm not available for this. Logical mind would have gone, oh, but you've trained her up. You've invested time into her. She's got all this stuff that no one else knows. I was just like, no, because this is not a logical game. This is not a game where we do to receive an outcome. When you come into my world, you realize that it is an energy game. Everything in this reality is frequency. The fastest way to quantum leap sometimes is to lay on the couch and watch TV because your nervous system is so fried that it needs to integrate. But because of conditioning, most women are like, oh my God, I've got to go to hustle. I've got to go to the gym. And it's like your body's like trying to calibrate to this next level and you're not letting the next timeline download because of conditioning. This is why nervous system regulation and the wealth consciousness, life force energy activation that I do in the Elite Energy Hub, where I'm channeling the Kundalini frequency, that you guys can sit in that frequency and allow your nervous system to calibrate, is so freaking important. But this is not for people that are still constantly stuck in the trauma loops. You have to be a leader, and you have to be good at life moving fast, and you choosing the highest timeline. It can shake you for a second. You can hug your inner child for a second and go, cool, we're good. But then you get back out there and you go, it's already done. I remember. This whole game of life is so you can remember what you were put on this earth to receive. You will be a billionaire in this lifetime. If you're watching this right now, you will be a billionaire in this lifetime. And it's not about material wealth. Please let me remind you that it has nothing to do with material wealth. You will be a billionaire if you go through this initiation and do this work and embody this frequency and live out heaven on earth, because of your soul wealth and energetic wealth is going to reflect those billions and billions of dollars. And you are not going to obsess over it, because you are one of the very few that can stand on this planet proud, tall, knowing that if life takes everything away from you, you will still be this hero. You will still be the protagonist of your story that knows that she can create whatever she desires like this. You are not living a life of material wealth and internal poverty because you are doing the inner work, because you are waking up and remembering the wealth codes that go beyond fear, lack, and scarcity. You are not afraid for money to leave your bank account. You are not afraid to invest, because everything you do is an investment. The coffee that you bought, the sushi that you bought, the fridge that you bought, the new $100 candle that you bought is an investment. It's all an investment. Because you are a leader and you realize that it is all empty space, and you are not going to let your thoughts get entangled and lock you into a jail cell that makes you believe that you have less than, make you believe that the material reality is showing you a life that you're not happy with. You've created it. The material world is just all of your presents. It's all of your gifts. That's all it is. That is all it is. So if you are ready to dive deep, you're ready to go through this initiation, you will never look back. If you're making multiple 5-figure or 6-figure months right now and you're ready to step into the 7-figure through effortless flow, this is going to decondition you in ways that you never thought humanly possible. You are going to step back into your feminine flow. If you are single or if you are married, your relationship is going to get better, or you will attract the love of your life because you're stepping in deeper to feminine flow, into the receiving, into running your business by remembering that there is nothing you need to do but follow the call, but listen to what aligns your soul. I'm not here right now because I think I've got to do 10,000 fucking things a day to get you to buy from me. No way. I'm here right now because my soul has asked me to be here in this moment to channel this message so that somebody can change their life and have that shift and see it on a whole new level. But if you truly want to make sure that you are calibrating to this higher frequency, and you are not going to create material wealth without the solid foundation of soul wealth and energetic wealth, so that you can stand on your yacht or your private jet and feel the gratitude that so many millionaires and billionaires never feel, because they're standing there thinking this isn't enough. We don't create from lack. We don't create from this life isn't enough, I want more. We create from the deep core belief and knowing and remembering that you have everything that you could ever desire, and your soul desires for you to experience more. Your soul desires for you to go on a journey where you are relishing in more, embodying more. Nothing rattles you because you are the one that created it. And you are creating it from a regulated nervous system because you are the most powerful person in your reality, and anything in your reality that you don't like, oh, you remember that you fucking created it. So you pull up your pants and you choose a different frequency, so you create something completely different. You can withstand everything that life throws at you, not because you are a warrior and you have to fight, but because you remember how powerful you are, and you remember that everything's working out in your favor. This whole reality is rigged in your favor for you to win. You are a light that was put on this earth to remind people how easy it is, to remind people how fun it is. The hardest thing in this physical reality is allowing your body to upgrade to the codes of your new level. That's it. That is the hardest thing about being alive. It's your physical body going through transformer metamorphosis to calibrate to the highest level. And it will do this through crazy things. You'll see random glitches in the 3D reality. You'll have interesting conversations with people. Your body might get sick to purge out an old belief system. And all you need to do is get out of the way. It's, of course, everything's moving, everything's channeling, everything's moving so I can have that next level. You just stand in your power. If you need to have days where you are laying on the couch in your pajamas, you are integrating, you are upgrading. That is the most powerful growth strategy that you can do that day, because your body needs to download the app of your next timeline. This is how it works. This is how we roll. It is not like, oh my gosh, I feel sick today, I've got to go and make 10,000 sales calls. No, gross. You embody the timeline of the version of you that already made all of those sales in that day, because that is how we roll. I love you. I see you. Have a beautiful, magical, phenomenal day. If you are feeling called to work with me, check your emails or send us a DM, because this Elite Energy Hub goes so far beyond me. It is a frequency that I have been preparing for lifetimes, to hold this space for you to become the leader that you have always known that you were put on this earth to be. This is the age of Aquarius. We are no longer in the hustle, in the force, in the shove, especially if you are a woman. You magnetize your dream life. You don't chase it. You do not chase it, you magnetize it. And if you have no idea how to do this and work with the ebbs and flows of the universe and know when to be still and when to move and how to have that pure source channel with God, angel, source, universe, and make that your only business strategy. Your only business strategy is to be connected to the divine and move from the soul guidance. Because when you're moving from conditioning, you're on the same timeline. You're on a past timeline. Nothing's going to move for you. So I hope that helped you. I love you. I see you. Have a beautiful day. And remember that you are the only person that can change everything. And you can change everything today if you decide, if you make that quantum leap, if you choose that the Elite Energy Hub is for you, if you can feel that soul call. When you sign up, make sure that you set the intention. Your entire reality is going to change in 2 seconds when you sign up. That's literally how it works. It's going to be out of this world. But make sure you set your intention and you step into your power, and you remember that you were put on this earth to experience wealth that goes so far beyond anyone in your bloodline, and experience a life that nobody in your reality's ever seen before. So you need to be making moves that nobody's ever made before. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.